The Alters is an upcoming action-adventure survival management game brought to you by the makers of Frostpunk and Moonlight. You play as Jan Dolsky, the builder and sole survivor of a space expedition crew. You find yourself in a mysterious planet and your mission is to leave the planet before the sun burns you to a crisp. Okay, looks-wise, it goes for a more realistic setting. The game does a good job showing what the desolate planet you're in. It gives the right atmosphere where you can really immerse yourself with this world. From its different rock formations to how resources give off different types of indicators, the game looks graphically impressive. When it comes to performance, it's pretty okay I guess. I didn't encounter any crashes and my FPS was relatively stable all throughout my 3-hour playthrough. I did have some issues with some prompts not showing and also with my aspect ratio in some scenes, where the screen didn't fit my monitor, making some text impossible to read, but considering it's a demo, it's very easy to overlook. However, the meat of this game comes from its gameplay and story, or at least from what story the demo has showed me. When you start the game, you would encounter elements of any survival game you'd expect. You know, from gathering materials, maintaining your resources, and keeping yourself alive. As you go further, you'll encounter its space management mechanics. You build compartments in your mobile base, you'll maintain them, and you craft from them the gear that you will need to progress the game. As you further play along, you'd realize you can't do this and maintain this all on your own. That's where the altars come in, and how this element separates itself from any game of its kind. I know that the concept of getting new members for your colony is nothing new, but there's something about how the altars implements it and how it integrates it to the story. How the setting really immersed me in its universe and how I really started to care about the character Jan Dolsky. Basically, you clone yourself so that you'd have enough manpower to actually run the base properly and efficiently. But the thing is, they aren't really exact copies of Jan. They are alternate, hence the title The Alters, versions of Jan and how they chose differently. Have you ever wondered what your life would have been if you did things differently? What would have happened if you stood up to your bully? What would have happened if you had the guts to ask out the girl that got away? The Alters shows you how that would look like through the clones of Jan. With it comes dialogue that makes every Jan in the game interesting and unique. Maybe tensions could have formed between Jans over why one chose to stay and the other chose to run. The history of every Jan being cloned creates a new avenue on how to maintain or destroy the relationships within your crew of clones. I'm not gonna lie, this has gotten me excited over a video game for the first time in a very long time. And with the developer that brought us Frostpunk, Moonlighter, and this War of Mine, I am somewhat assured that 11-bit studios won't disappoint. To be fair though, nothing about this game is actually original, but with its great storytelling, I have a feeling that I will thoroughly enjoy this game when it releases on June 13th, 2025. If you guys enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing. And with that, I'll see you again on my next episode.